What has your proudest moment as a teacher consisted of?
Arnetta Johnson. Arnetta Johnson is one of my students who graduated in 2012, and I just went to see her perform at the Cape May Jazz Festival, where she performed with Tia Fuller, who's Beyonce's saxophonist.
Wow.
So Tia Fuller calls her up to the bandstand, they play the melody together, she solos. The audience is going crazy. I'm sitting there and it's a surreal moment. I'm just feeling like this is totally unreal. How am I watching my student perform to this magnitude with this professional band? And I'm just overwhelmed by it. So tears are balling up in my eyes, and the audience is riled, like the applause is just crazy wild. And I'm proud of this young lady. So it just does my heart great.
Okay. What is your most challenging moment as a teacher consisted of, and how did you overcome it?
Changing the minds of this kid, changing the mind of the Kansas City kid is difficult. Like we have kids who believe that they are aspiring to be a CNA. So they want to, they want to be a certified nurse's assistant, actually. And so a certified nurse's assistant is a position that folks like the dean of the College of Oberlin Conservatory had no idea what a CNA is. So these kids aren't aspiring to be a doctor, not even a registered nurse, but a CNA.
Wow.
And so changing that and overcoming that and getting them inspired to go to college and inspired to think about some more lucrative careers and doing greater things in life has been one of the biggest challenges that I've had.
And how have you overcome it?
We're making them, we're getting them there. We're changing the graduation rate. We're getting them in college, and we're making sure that these kids are doing great.
Okay. What unique, innovative teaching methodologies do you implement in your classroom?
So there's three that I want to talk about: vertical articulation in music, relatability, and the hybrid musician. So with the vertical articulation in music, it's about us. In fact, the NJEA, they did a documentary on it, and we received an Emmy for that documentary.
Wow,
but it's just about the teachers coming together and encouraging the young folks to mentor one another at every level. So college students and high school students mentoring high school, and so on and so forth that way. And then the teachers at every level are working with one another in communities of learning, and we're coming together to develop curriculum that works for these kids in this kind of community, and it's relatable to them. The relatability is, I have a DJ who I brought him into the program, and he wasn't doing well in my class, but I told him that we want him to start DJing, and once he started DJing, it was a total different atmosphere, so we got the best out of him. And a hybrid musician is one who listens, who has field, technique, classical, and contemporary, bringing it all together to make it to the top of the house, which is the hybrid musicianship.
Yes. Okay. And what are some other ways you have made a positive impact as a music teacher?
So I would say the biggest thing we're doing is just helping with the graduation rate here in the city of Camden, New Jersey, by them being interested in music and participating in bands and traveling across the country, performing and winning and being a part of a greater community, a broader community. What they're doing is being interested, it's motivating them and other kids to graduate high school, and we're preparing artists to enter into college and become great musicians and great persons in life.
All right. Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.